And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And of course, Davion Mitchell. It's our first glimpse of him, looking good in his new Hornets jersey.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And here's New Orleans now. And it's Murray penetrating. Bay wide open, and he finds it. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Nobody near Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Bosh trying to free himself up. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
And Stan, an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Pass to Kneppel. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass.
Good to see the rookie Kneppel knifing inside like this, showing just how dangerous he can be putting it on the floor.
To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside for Murray. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Took him no time at all on that one. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. There's the pick. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
The kick out to Bosh. Here's Kneppel. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there it is for him. And that's 11 points for Trey Murphy.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And here is West. He has yet to score. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
So here is West. The lead is 2. The shot's good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Pelican.
24. The Hornets, 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
To the paint, Boucher.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
West with a wide open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range. West has got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans. Back to Miller. West with the steal. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Boucher. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans leading by 7. Poole outside. And he drives in. And here's West from the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez, no luck. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Canepa. No good on the 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Nisi. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And it's Bosch in the corner. Over Misi. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Ball penetrating. Outside, Green. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knipple. And they pick up 2. Knipple's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Murray. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Fierce's shot is off. Hornets trail by 4. Knipple wide open and he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And it's 7 points for Con Knippel. And Fierce has it in the corner. Back to Murray. There's the pick. That one drops for him. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
That's light work there for Murray off the two-man game.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Miller with the ball. Nothing on the board. Williams, that's good.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Here's West. And the shot is good. West has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And Green slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Back to West. New Orleans moving the ball around. That one good for 2. He's got 13.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
He gets it in there. Bridges got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Hornets.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Horford gets the bucket.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
Pass to Mitchell. Day with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. Charlotte on D. Here's Poole. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Now, here is Miller. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. Miller's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Shot's good from West. West has got 9.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Williams. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's the steal. And they're on the break. Ahead. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big-time move by Miller.
Here's West. Good D by Miller. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They lead by 1. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Miller inside. From outside the arc. That one misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Murray, here we go. Count it. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
He's athletic and deceptively long. Murray is excellent at using those advantages to get all the way inside.
Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 4th-point Pelican lead.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that? Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs him.
And the game.
The Hornets, 50.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The trade. The Hornets pull it in. Bosh, the screen. Outside, ball. 4 on the clock. Count it, good.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Back to Murray. It's tipped. Outside, ball. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Down low. Here's Bosh. Bay pulls it in.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to Guy.
Pass to Fear. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
That's a shot defenses are going to let Fears take. So the rookie making those will be a benefit.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And on the Hornets making a change here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thank you. Buries it from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
Ball. Doesn't get that one. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Layup no good. Hornets trail by 4. And a great assist as they pick up an easy 2 on the fast break.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Out West. Here's the floater. Stolen by Bosch. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Mitchell. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Knueppel with it.
Well, that's great effort from Murray on D. You love to see that.
And it misses. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Mitchell rips down the rebound. The Hornets trail. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
He's powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Shoots! Sweet shot at the right time.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Miller, and he banks the layup in. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And he gets it to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. A floater. Got it.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
To force overtime. Misses the 3. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with